Okay, so good morning, guys. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I want to talk a little bit about my goals, and actually specifically the cabin goal. Today, I'm actually putting a time frame on it. That's something I'm always weary of, and I feel like the reason is because once you actually put a time frame on it, it becomes like real. I've noticed with myself in the past, when I talk about goals, it's when you say goals and when you just talk about them for the majority of us, if there's not an actual plan in place, then it's actually not a goal, it's a dream. The difference between goals and dreams for myself, and I can't really speak of anybody else, is um, pretty much it's just all talk. I used to talk about, traveling the world and stuff and seeing different places and, going to castles. And for as long as I can remember, since I have, I guess about 6 years, 8 years, I've been wanting a cabin or a castle. I always said, well, castle and then default to a cabin after I see a castle because it might not be what I like. Or just not, it might not. It might be something different. It ended up being a lot different than what I had thought a castle would be like. For some reason I had this medieval thing in my head. And I'm not saying some castles are not like that, but for the majority of what I was thinking they were, they ended up not being. So I'm putting 3 years to the date. So I just got a job at Wally World to pay off debt. So 7, 22, 21, 22, 23. I think that would be 3 years from today. 7, 22, 23. That sounds crazy, huh? 7, 22, 23. I'm going to give myself a year to pay off debt and then another 2 years to get the money together. Now, I may have to cut corners as far as travel and different things and stuff like that, because if you think about it, this is going to be a long-term travel. Most likely, I'm pushing to have the cabin in another state, and I guess the main reason would be because I do like to travel, and I feel like it would be really cool to retire in like another state or something. You know what I mean? Like, I just I like the woods. I like snow. As far as like affordability in Arizona, it's just not there. Um, if for some reason I do find something in Arizona, then that's fine in like northern Arizona. But for some reason, because we are in the desert, northern Arizona gets a pretty penny because we live so close to it. It's only a couple hours away. So, a spot necessarily has not been figured out. As far as the amount, I want it to be like $100,000 or less. I really want it to be like $50,000 or less, or like $60,000 or less. Um, I really am focused on getting as much of that as I possibly can as a cash down payment. The very specific things that I have are a forest near water. It doesn't have to have like time to flip the steak. It doesn't have to have like a river running through it, but that would be nice. But near lakes or rivers, specifically more interested in rivers. I don't really like standing water. And then the woods, snow, parts of the year, and a porch. I don't want like a manufactured home or anything. I actually want like a real, cabin feel. Aside from that, I want acreage. I don't want to be really close to neighbors. I mean, I'm not opposed to being close to neighbors, but I do want a good piece of land. Multiple acres would be really nice. I want to have where there's wildlife, whether it's deer or elk or moose or whatever, on the property. I feel like that would be really beautiful to wake up to and have coffee and, chill on the porch and just see that. And I feel like that's very, very serene and nice. I want to get a place nice enough to where I could share the ability to have people go there, whether with me or without me. Also, possibly like Airbnb it out to help cover costs. I want to have the ability to be able to grow trees like fruits and nuts and vegetables, and possibly like have some chickens for eggs, and cows for milk. I probably am like 99% sure I'm not going to kill my animals. That's for sure. I'm not into that for some reason. It's just not my thing. And if it is for you, that's fine. Keep your mouth shut. No, I'm just kidding. It's just not my thing. I feel like I don't need to, in addition to that, there are other elements of it, but I think these are the most important. Obviously, they can go, some can stay. It just depends on the situation. But I'm excited, and I'm going to give myself 3 years to do it. I've never put a date on it, and it's been scary. So today is the day I'm putting a date on it. So have a beautiful day. I just wanted to keep record of this. And imagine that I stopped at 7 minutes. 7 minutes, 7:22:23. Be stronger than your excuses and chase your dreams, but also write down your goals and be specific.